everybody. I would like to tell... Oh my gosh, look at my hand. Eee, rat scratches. My little ratties are getting older and they're getting big claws. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tell the story about my mother, actually, and a cat. Because what I have to talk about, and I've wanted to do this video for quite a while and I never get around to doing a video. A very interesting story about a cat that got hit by a car outside of where my mother was working, and basically she left work, she found this cat. It had severely been hit, I believe it was dying, and I think her reaction was just to kind of comfort it at first. So she was sort of looking at it and holding it and petting it, I believe. And this poor little cat that had been hit by a car and tossed to the side of the road, or crawled, probably got hit by a car and then it probably crawled onto the side of the road to die. It was purring when she was stroking it and when it was dying. So the moral, sorry, oh my god, what a dreadful video. Oh, and I'm turning red. Oh my god, I'm so bad at doing videos. I am so sorry, everybody. So yeah, oh my god, and I'm laughing, and this is like the saddest story in the world as well. Oh. Anyway. Okay, so this poor cat's dying and my mother is stroking it, and it purred. And that really interested me, and that really touched me too, because this means that this creature it was obviously in a lot of pain, and she was petting it and it was dying, and then it purred. You know what that means. You mean it appreciated not being alone while it was suffering. So, you know, if your pet is suffering, don't distance yourself. If you love your pet, hold it even while it dies. I mean, you may be in the veterinary office and it may be being put down, you know. It's always really dreadful when that happens, but they usually say, well, would you like to stay with the pet while we put them down? Did you want to hold your pet for 10 minutes? After we've administered the injection, you can say no, or you can say yes. They give you the option. I know, because I've had to do this. It's so horrible. I did it with Kiwi. I sat there in a room for 10 minutes with her after they administered the injection to her behind a door, so I didn't see her get, I didn't see the injection happen, which I'm kind of happy about. I didn't want to see her get injected. That would have been really upsetting. Ugh, the whole thing was so upsetting. I was in tears. And it's embarrassing too, because it's almost like you want to just burst into tears. Wow, even talking about this experience, so Kiwi's probably going to make me cry. I look like an absolute mess right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, like I really miss Kiwi. It's so sad. Anyway, like I sat there with her and she had been administered the injection. Oh my god, I'm like repeating myself 1,000 times. Yeah, anyway, I sat there and she slowly slips away. Takes around 10 minutes or less. Later the vet comes in. I'm just this total mess of tears, because this is like my life, you know. These animals are like my life, but I got to hold her when she passed away. So do it. Be brave. Be there for your pet when it passes away. Be there during its last moments on earth, because it's gonna mean something to them. You know, it just brings me back to Noir when she was having a stroke and I was holding her and petting her, and I heard her make her little sound of chattering teeth, which means you know, I'm happy that you're here with me. She was chattering her little teeth. It just makes you think, I mean, how different are we from the animals anyway, when they can have such similar feelings? Thank you for watching. Oh, and by the way, just to add, after my mother, I think she probably crouched down and was petting the cat, and it was purring, but it looked like it was dying. After that, she went and found somebody that lived next door, and they ran to the house where they knew that cat and who it belonged to, and the owners were able to find out, and maybe, I don't know what happened, maybe that cat died, or maybe the owners managed to fly off to the vets and take it to the vets if they wanted to really fast. I'm not quite sure what happened after that. I'd have to ask my mother. But I think she made sure that the owners found out and found their cat. So just... Oh, and by the way, just to add, after my mother, I think she probably crouched down and was petting the cat, and it was purring, but it looked like it was dying. After that, she went and found somebody that lived next door, and they ran to the house where they knew that cat and who it belonged to, and the owners were able to find out, and maybe, I don't know what happened, maybe that cat died, or maybe the owners managed to fly off to the vets and take it to the vets if they wanted to really fast. I'm not quite sure what happened after that. I'd have to ask my mother. But I think she made sure that the owners found out and found their cat. So just to clarify that. Just one thing that I forgot to mention, and it's really important actually, because it's the science behind it. Oxytocin is released from the brain, and it's a feel-good chemical, and it can be released by touch. Most often I would say it's released by touch. You know, so if you're comforting somebody, it can be a human being when they're dying, if you're holding their hand, you're offering comfort. So, you know, your pets, you've brought them up, you've been petting them, they love you, you hold them in their last moments, they're going to feel that. They're going to have some oxytocin, it's going to bring them a little bit of feeling loved, you know, during their last moments. And I know that you can't always be there in the last moments, but sometimes you can. So if you can, choose to be there for your pet in its last moments. What else could I say? During an operation, actually, when Kiwi had a tumor removal, there was a nurse, a veterinary assistant. I don't know why I said nurse. Veterinary assistant is kind of like a nurse to the vet, but she was really she's so sweet, and she loved rats so much. She was like obsessed, and kind of a little bit quirky, but really sweet. And this lady said that she held the paw of Kiwi during the operation of the tumor removal, which is funny, but it's also kind of sweet. So yeah, I'll just quote something now from one of my favorite poets. Touch has a memory. That is by John Keats. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget your pets in their last moments, because I'm sure they won't forget you. Thank you.